It felt like betrayal, but it had a voluptuous quality.
He desired it.
There is something delicious about being told we're going to have to burgle that house tonight.
He lived it.
I had found a cause I could serve.
And he immortalized it.
If you can't beat it, spy on it.
That's the delight of the game.
An exclusive interview with John le Carre and the whole of Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy. 7 Days of Spy starts Boxing Day, 7:25 on BBC Two.
BBC Two's winding up for our 70s Christmas, starting in 10 minutes. But first on BBC Two, have you got the right canapes? And how do you never run out of ice? Christmas trade secrets for the perfect party.
Hi, I'm Donna, and welcome to Christmas Trade Secrets Parties. To stop yourself getting too tiddly at your office party, before you go, drink a pint of milk and eat some bread.
A really nice way of inviting people to a Christmas party is to pre-record all the information onto a cassette with music in the background, crackers going, and then send it to your guests. Great for children's parties as well.
Here's a great tip for your Christmas party. Remember to turn your central heating down a couple of degrees because your guests will generate heat and they will be more comfortable with the central heating turned down.
You're having a party and you want to stop your friends from stumbling through your French window, so you just stick your deckies right in the middle, and that way no one's going to get hurt.
A really nice idea if you're blowing up loads of balloons is to put them in the dryer for about 2 minutes, and then they're much, much easier to blow up.
You've got your Christmas party coming up and you're a little bit worried you may have a couple of units over your quota. And you're worried you might not be able to get back at the end of the night. Now, a really good idea is to get a £20 note, put it in an envelope with your name and address on and your local cab company, seal it so that you won't be tempted to spend it throughout the evening, and then if the worst comes to the worst, you just hand it over to your cabbie and say, "Take me home."
To stop your guests from getting hammered, try to avoid serving salty snacks. The salt will make them more thirsty and they'll just drink more and more and more.
When opening your champagne this Christmas, the safest way is to twist the bottle and not the cork.
For a really nice centrepiece for your Christmas party, take a half-filled bottle of vodka, fill it with passion fruit or cranberry juice, then take a container that's not glass, fill it with water, and then add loads of flowers. Push them right down, freeze it overnight, and then you'll have a really cracking drink as well as a beautiful floral ice centrepiece for your Christmas party. Cheers.
To add some sparkle to your Christmas party drinks, simply dip a glass into egg white and then into caster sugar and you'll get that real frosty effect.
If you're making an alcoholic punch for your guests, try to use a non-carbonated base like fruit juice. Alcohol is absorbed into the bloodstream much faster with a fizz.
Your fridge is full of food and you've got nowhere to put your beer. Here's a great tip. You put some water into the bar, you chuck a load of ice in, you put your beers in, and you've got loads of icy beer.
For a really unusual party snack, take a cherry tomato and inject it with a mixture of vodka, salt and pepper, and Worcestershire sauce. Yum.
To add that little extra zing to your Christmas drinks party, simply add the zest of a lime or lemon to your ice cube and then add it to that festive gin and tonic. Cheers. If you don't have a cocktail shaker, simply take a long glass and a short glass and put them together. It's as easy as that.
You're at the Christmas party, you've opened a bottle of wine. Unfortunately, there's some cork in the wine. So, using kitchen towel, fold it over like so. open it out, put it into the glass. Leaving the cork in the filter. Perfect.
For a really simple, effective and cheap way of creating a table centrepiece for your Christmas party, take a vase filled with water and drop some food colouring into it. Give it a whirl. And hey presto, a wonderful table centrepiece for your Christmas party.
Another great party tip for Christmas is tie your tools down. I'm talking about your bottle opener. To stop the party goers wandering off with it, attach it to something immovable so you can open your beers and you always know where your bottle opener is.
Here's a really good tip to stop your Christmas bubbly overflowing. When the champagne's rising in the glass, simply touch it with a spoon.
A really nice way of getting your Crimbo party going is to get your guests to write a secret from their past onto a card, drop it into a bowl, shake it around, then get them taken out and read out, and you'll be amazed what secrets you'll learn.
If at the end of your Christmas party you want to get rid of your guests and get to bed, make a tape of bad music and play it. I'm sure it will get rid of them.
Blokes, if you invite unattractive men to your party, you'll stand a lot more chance of scoring. This also works for the ladies.
Remember that spoon? Well, here's another handy tip. Place it in the bottle of any leftover champagne to keep it fizzy.
The next morning, when your hangover's really kicked in, try to avoid tea or coffee. The caffeine will only make you even more dehydrated. If you're really gasping for coffee, make it decaffeinated.
If after a party you've been unlucky enough to have had a glass broken on your carpet, just use an ordinary piece of bread to pick up the shards, and that'll stop you from cutting your hands.
A good tip after a Christmas party, if somebody's left a deposit of ash on your carpet, use the milk, put the milk onto the stain like so. Get a kitchen towel, use the kitchen towel to splay the milk over the stain, and then get half a potato and rub it into the stain. Rubbing it in well. Then just wash the rug or carpet as normal with a sponge, and when dry it comes up as new.
If you've been to an office party the night before and your suit's smelling and it's crumpled, when you take a shower in the morning, bring your suit in with you, and the steam will make sure that all the crinkles and the smell are gone.
To get the smells out of your carpet the next morning, just use ordinary household bicarbonate soda and leave for 15 minutes and then hoover. Get rid of all the smells.
This is a great idea to avoid that Christmas hangover. Before you go out, you get a chair and you get an aspirin. You put the chair on the bed, so when you come stumbling back in again, you can't get into bed until you got rid of the chair. When you take the chair off the bed, you see the aspirin. You take the aspirin, knock it back, hit the sack, and in the morning you should feel a lot better.
And finally, a hangover cure from the Navy. Drink half a pint of tonic water for breakfast. The quinine in it will help the blood get back to your brain more quickly. Alternatively, keep the party going and have hair of the dog.